We are not closing our doors. We will continue to see our patients regardless of their insurance plan. Medicaid patients can still come to us, but we will not bill them, and obviously we will not bill Medicaid.
Well, Planned Parenthood promising care to patients in South Carolina with Medicaid today. This comes after the Supreme Court ruled in a landmark decision to cut off federal insurance money to Planned Parenthood.
A move that now allows South Carolina to move forward with its efforts to defund abortion providers like Planned Parenthood. State House reporter Mary Green explains what the Medina versus Planned Parenthood ruling means for South Carolinians and our state.
This case started with a 2018 executive order Governor Henry McMaster issued prohibiting abortion providers from participating in South Carolina's Medicaid program for non-abortion services. 7 years later, the nation's highest court says South Carolina can now enforce this order. It hasn't been in effect because of a pending lawsuit brought by Planned Parenthood South Atlantic and one of its patients. At the center of this case was the question of whether Medicaid recipients can sue, as one did in this case, to select the qualified provider they want. In a 6-3 decision with all 6 conservative justices in the majority, the U.S. Supreme Court ruled they cannot, clearing the way for South Carolina to enforce its policy. Governor Henry McMaster said he was confident in this outcome after attending the Supreme Court hearing for this case in Washington.
Other states may make a different decision, but not ours. South Carolina stands for the right to life, and we'll do whatever is necessary to protect it.
This ruling does not apply to abortion services, which are already barred from receiving federal funds like Medicaid reimbursements. The decision impacts Planned Parenthood's 2 South Carolina clinics in Charleston and Columbia, and the Greenville Women's Clinic in the upstate, along with those organizations' telehealth services.
South Carolinians who are enrolled in Medicaid may ultimately no longer be able to use that coverage at our health centers in South Carolina for birth control, cancer screenings, STI testing and treatment, and other basic preventive health care.
Planned Parenthood says about 3.5% of its South Carolina patients so far this year seeking non-abortion services have been enrolled in Medicaid. But it argues many more patients will be affected by potential increased costs, longer wait times, and delayed care.
We are continuing to explore all of our options to keep our doors open to all patients, including those with Medicaid coverage. We will never back down, and we will continue to fight.
For now, this ruling only impacts South Carolina, though Planned Parenthood says it does open the door for other states to take similar action. This decision also is not in effect immediately, pending lower court action, and it's unclear when exactly it'll go into effect. Reporting from the State House, I'm Mary Green.